Hey guys, it's Phantom of Darkness here, and I wanted to make this video in the flesh because it was a different format and I thought I might utilize this to my advantage. I have the new iPhone here, not the 11 obviously, I just got announced, which is crap by the way, and it's pretty much the same installation as the one I have right now. I have the XS, I've had it for a couple years, and this is not a technology showcase video. I don't know what I'm talking about, but let's move on guys. So, you guys have been asking me for ages now what kind of paranormal experiences I've had personally. And I haven't been able to give you those experiences because I never really had that many experiences to begin with. But the thing is, I did have 2 sleep paralysis incidents, and I wanted to make this video exactly for that purpose. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to actually share my experiences of sleep paralysis with you guys, and I think that you guys will really enjoy it. I'm pretty sure I talked about this recently. So basically, one of the incidents I had was I was actually sleeping in my bed, or so I thought, because this is sleep paralysis, of course. And sleep paralysis incident is very, very intense most of the time. Some people report actually seeing people, figures, ghostly apparitions, or they might hear things and never actually see anything. But this is my sleep paralysis incident, number 1. So essentially what happened was I was sleeping, and at the time I thought I was, and all of a sudden my head gets locked into place and it's just staring at the ceiling. For a few moments, a couple seconds, maybe 10 to 20 seconds, I see this witch-like person like staring at me, basically like in a trance. And they were actually just staring right into my soul, right through my soul. And my head was locked into place. And at that point, I literally could not move at all. I was staring at this black figure, this shadowy figure, but I can make out its face. Like I said, it was a witch, a long, dark black hair, totally, just totally horrifying. Like the typical grudge kind of person, like almost looks like that. But, the lady was, from the Grudge, and excuse me before I hiccup and, burp and stuff like that. I had a drink to help clear my sinuses because I am feeling kind of sick. But anyway, I was just staring at this figure, and I couldn't move. I couldn't even see anything but her at that moment, and I was locked into place, like I said. It was very terrifying. It was something that I've never experienced before, and it's just crazy to think that I've had experiences like that where you get sucked out of reality in a way. And I remember just being so terrified. I was sweating profusely. I was just completely hysterical. I woke up and I was like, wow, what kind of experience was that? Like, I'm not even sure if that was real, because I had to collect myself for a moment and actually think about what just happened. I was like, what? And as I regained consciousness, I was able to determine, obviously, that was not real. That was my mind playing tricks on me. And yeah, it was just kind of a really horrifying experience. But it doesn't end there. So these incidents were a couple of months apart. They were all within the same time frame, of course, but just wanted to jump into my second experience because I did have, unfortunately, another experience right after that, pretty much. A couple months apart. And it was just as terrifying and horrifying. So, of course, you guys are aware of the new It movie that came out. You hear the dogs screaming in the background, or barking, whatever you want to call it. So, what I'm trying to say is basically this incident that happened was kind of similar to It in appearance, I guess. I don't know why I had that image in my head. I don't know why my subconscious was, hallucinating and telling me that this was the image that was going to project to me. But that's evidently what happened. So basically, same incident. I'm at home, sleeping in my house, obviously. And I'm just like on the bed. And all of a sudden, and by the way, it wasn't raining at the moment that I had this encounter, this sleep paralysis encounter. I was sleeping and something told me to actually look behind, because there's a window right behind my bed, right above me, at the old house that I used to live at. So I'm sleeping, and then all of a sudden I get this urge to actually look behind me, and I see a creature with his head pressed against the window, with water dripping on the window, like the raindrops. That's probably a better word to use. But basically, it looked kind of like the It Clown with Jason's mask. It was like a combination of that, combined, and it was just like it had his face pressed against the window, and it looked like it wanted to come in. Um, Obviously, that was really terrifying. I was petrified. I was, shaking, sweating. Um, you know, Basically everything that happened, in the first incident, basically happened as I woke up. As I regained consciousness, I felt so scared and terrified of this presence. And um, yeah, those were the two experiences I've had. I was I was completely petrified. Never really thought I'd honestly ever have a sleep paralysis experience, because I thought to myself, "Oh, that's not going to happen to me." There's no reason for me to have that. I'm not that type of person. But it's not about being the type of person at all, or being the sort of individual who's not prone to it or is prone to it. It's more of the fact that it happens. It's going to happen eventually, or it may not happen. You might be fortunate not to have it yourself, but yeah, it's scary. You definitely don't want to experience it. And sometimes, you might have that urge to, but I'm telling you right now, if you do have a sleep paralysis incident, it's not anything like, it's almost like you're in reality, but you're not. Like, you're losing consciousness, obviously, and so you think you're awake, but you're actually not. And I can tell you, like with the witch at the ceiling that's staring me down and opening its mouth and actually just like pouring itself into me, is basically what happened. Like, when you're having that incident, you're like, yeah, no, that's not something I want to experience. So, guys, those are the incidents I want to talk to you about. Hopefully, I wasn't too cringy when I was talking to you guys. Obviously, very nervous, and I'm trying to edit this as lightly as possible, because I don't really care. I just want to be authentic to you guys. I want to give you guys a good video for you guys to entertain yourself with, and hopefully, this was actually kind of fun, kind of unique, new idea, and whew, it's hard talking. Words are difficult. People are difficult too. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for actually tuning into this video. If you watched it, let me know at the end of this video if you've gotten this far. Give a keyword. We'll use trousers. So in the comment section below, use trousers if you actually listen to this video, if you watch this video. And let me know in the comment section below if you've ever experienced an encounter like a sleep paralysis encounter. Was it similar to mine? Did you guys have any sort of scary encounter that was like just as intense as mine? Or was it just you were hearing things, you were hearing voices, you were hearing other different things? Let me know. But as for now, I'm going to point my finger at things like the literal stuff over there. I don't know what I'm talking about. Guys, love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, stay thirsty, I guess.